Hi class. What I want to do in this example here is I want to work a problem that's a lot like question number 3 on your journal assignment this week. So what this problem does is it talks about how you model a linear relationship between two variables. Okay, so here's the problem. The number of Apple stores worldwide are shown in the table below for various years. So, you think of Apple stores, they're ubiquitous, they're everywhere, but, they had to start with a small number. So it turns out that in 2000, there were only 50 stores. All the way to I've dated to 2012, there were 360 stores. Okay, so it looks like maybe there's some type of relationship here. All right, looks like as years go up, so don't the number of stores, which makes sense because Apple's gotten more popular. Okay, so let's let f of t be the number of Apple stores at t years. Okay, so this column here is going to be my f of t variable so that I can just going to put it there to see it. At t years since 2000. So I'm going to put another variable here to represent the t. So like for example, 2003 is 3 years, this is 5 years since 2000, this is 7, this is 9, this is 11, and this is 12. All right, so even before it asks to find an equation for t, um, I don't want to do this by hand, okay, as like some of the lecture slides have done. I want to show you how to use your graphing calculator again. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to input the data into the graphing calculator. So you're going to hit the stat button. Let me turn my graphing calculator on. Stat. Under number 1, you're going to edit the list. And under L1 goes the independent variable, which is the t variable here. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 12. Over in L2 is going to get the number of Apple stores, which is 50, 95, 170, 250, 320, and 360. So I just want to verify that there's a linear relationship. So I'm going to go make sure my second function stat plot, I'm going to make sure my plot 1 is on. And then like we saw in last week's videos, I'm going to hit zoom. And then you want the option called zoom stat, number 9. And this is the relationship that you see between the two variables. So absolutely, it looks like a linear relationship. Okay, so how am I going to find an equation for t? Well, your calculator will do this for you, for f of t, excuse me. You're going to hit stat. You're going to go over to calc, and you want option number 4. You want linreg, option number 4. So you're going to see something like this. If you have a TI 8084 or higher, you're going to see something else. You're just going to press down, down, down until you get to the calculate button, and then you're going to hit enter again. And you should see something like this. So it's saying y is equal to ax plus b. So over here, my f of t is equal to the slope. They're saying the slope is a here. So it's 35.38. I'll just round it to 2 decimal places. Times my t variable plus b, but my intercept here, my b-intercept is saying is minus, so I'm going to put minus sign there, minus 0.6967. I'll blow this up so you can just see what I'm doing. Okay, so that's my equation right there. The next question, and let me just show you that that equation fits the data well. I'm going to hit the y equals button. So under y1, I'm going to type this equation in, 35.38. This is the variable button. They just call it x instead of t, which is fine. Minus 69.67. And now I'm just going to hit graph. And you can see, wow, the line does a really good job going through the data. It's like almost perfect. Awesome. Okay, so the next question here. Let's predict the number of Apple stores in 2015. Well, 2015 is 15 years since 2000. So I'm just going to plug this into my equation. So 35.38 times 15 minus 69.67. Just going to plug that quickly into my calculator. 35 point, oh, I have 35 here, 38 times 15 minus 69.67. And what I'm getting here is I'm getting roughly 461. So what this is saying is we predict that in 2015 there were 461 Apple stores. All right, great. So far, so good. Piece of cake. All right, so now predict when there will be 550 Apple stores worldwide. All right, well, to do this, I'm telling you the number of Apple stores. Well, f of t is the number of Apple stores. So you're going to solve this equation. 550 equals 35.38 t minus 69.67. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to add the 69.67 over to the other side. And you're going to get this. You're going to get 619.67 equals 35.38 t. Now you're just going to divide that by the 35.38. And you're going to get t is equal to 17.51, which we'll say is roughly t is equal to 18 when we round it. Roughly. Okay, so what year is that? Well, that's 18 years since 2000. So what we're saying is that we predict that in 2018, since 18 years 2000, there will be 550 Apple stores worldwide. All right, I hope this helps you solve your journal assignment. Using your graphing calculator here is pretty straightforward.